You know that sick feeling when you're talking to someone and they just disappear? Not physically. They're still standing there, nodding, smiling, but their mind gone. Their eyes looking past you. Their responses? Aha. Yeah, cool. It's like you're invisible, and it hurts more than being ignored completely. I used to think something was wrong with me. Maybe I was boring. Maybe I talked too much. Maybe people just didn't like me. I'd go home after hanging out with friends and feel empty inside, like I'd given pieces of myself to people who didn't even want them. There was this one moment that changed everything. I was at my cousin's birthday party, telling everyone about this crazy thing that happened at school. I was excited, really into the story. And right in the middle of it, my friend Jake pulls out his phone and goes, "Oh wait, look at this meme." Everyone turned to look at his phone. Just like that. Story over. Me. Forgotten. I laughed it off like it didn't hurt. But inside, I felt like I'd been erased with a giant eraser. Like my words didn't matter. Like I didn't matter. That night, lying in bed, I had this thought that hit me like a brick. What if it's not about me? What if there's something I'm missing? What if some people just know secrets about talking that I don't? So I became a detective. I watched people. I listened. I studied the kids at school who everyone wanted to be around. The ones who could make a room go quiet just by starting to talk. What were they doing that I wasn't? And I found 3 secrets. 3 simple things that changed everything for me. Now people actually listen when I talk. They lean in. They ask questions. They remember what I say. Here they are. Secret number 1. Stop trying to be the smartest person in the room. I used to be that kid who always had to be right. Someone would say, "I think cats can see in complete darkness," and I jump in with, "Actually, they need some light to see." I thought I was being helpful, smart, useful. But here's what I didn't know. Every time you correct someone, you make them feel stupid. And when people feel stupid around you, they stop wanting to talk to you. It's like this. Imagine you're building a sandcastle with your friend. Every time you add something, they knock it down and rebuild it the right way. How long before you stop building with them? That's what happens when you always correct people. You knock down their words and rebuild them your way. Now when someone gets something wrong, I don't pounce. I just let it slide. Or I'll say something like, "Yeah, I always mix that stuff up too." The conversation keeps flowing instead of hitting a wall. You can still share what you know. Just don't use your brain like a hammer. Secret number 2. Make people the hero of your story. Here's something that blew my mind. People don't care about your stories. They care about how your stories make them feel about their own lives. I used to tell stories like this. I went to the store and this funny thing happened, and then I did this thing and it was so weird and me. I was the main character of every story. And guess what? People got bored because they weren't in it. Now I tell stories differently. Instead of just talking about myself, I connect it to them. Like, you know that feeling when you're trying to be cool but everything goes wrong? Well, yesterday I see the difference. Now they're part of the story. They're thinking about their own embarrassing moments. They're invested because it's about them too. The best storytellers don't just tell you what happened to them. They help you remember what happened to you. Secret number 3. Give people room to breathe. This one's huge. Silence feels scary. So we talk and talk and talk. We don't give people space to think, to respond, to exist in the conversation. I used to be like a machine gun with words. Story after story. Thought after thought. I was so worried about being boring that I never stopped talking. But here's what I learned. People don't remember your words. They remember how you made them feel. And when you never stop talking, you make them feel invisible. Now when someone tells me something, I don't immediately jump in with my own story. I pause. I ask questions. Real questions. Not just, "That's crazy, anyway." Questions. Like if they say, "My dog was acting weird yesterday," I don't instantly start talking about my dog. I ask, "Weird how? What was he doing?" And then I actually listen to their answer. Magic happens when you give people space. They open up. They share more. They feel heard. And when people feel heard by you, they want to keep talking to you. The real secret. Here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. Talking isn't about being interesting. It's about being interested. The people who everyone loves talking to. They're not the funniest or smartest or coolest. They're the ones who make you feel like you matter. Like your thoughts are worth hearing. Like you're worth knowing. When you focus on making others feel good instead of making yourself look good, everything changes. People remember you. They seek you out. They actually want to hear what you have to say. So stop trying to impress people with your words. Start trying to connect with them through your attention. That sick feeling of being invisible? It doesn't have to be your story anymore. If this helped you, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me about a time someone made you feel truly heard, and hit subscribe so you don't miss more tips that actually work.